As K-Flock's trial approaches, the big question is whether he's guilty or not. Will the evidence convince the jury, or can the defense make them doubt the case? The answers will decide what happens to K-Flock. Despite facing legal troubles, K-Flock remains a rising star. His music and the support of his fans have contributed to his continued popularity, defying expectations even while he is in jail, awaiting the outcome of his legal battle. Born Kevin Perez on April 20th, 2003, K-Flock grew up in a neighborhood that was not known for producing drill artists. However, he defied the odds and carved his own path in the industry. It was in May 2020 that K-Flock decided to take his first steps into the world of music. With a burning desire...
Yo, hold on. So we're gonna get right back to the video, but if you want to know how to draw or paint like me, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you want to support your boy and buy some of my merch, you know, I got information on that down in the description below. You can check out my store. I also got some new music coming out this Friday, so tap in, tune in, show some love. I appreciate you, and let's get right back to the video.
I think his trial and everything went through, some sentencing probably went through. So let's tap into this and see what it's all about while I do this drawing of NBA Youngboy.
The Bronx had a new prince, and he was aiming for the throne left behind by Pop Smoke. He had the magic, cadence, emotions that hit harder than Monday mornings, bars, and a flow smoother than butter on a hot summer day. He was the drill maestro in the making. And there's always a but in these stories. His street habits clung to him like that piece of gum.
2 teenagers are facing attempted murder charges for a shooting at a Bronx barber shop.
Now, murder and racketeering charges stand between him and the throne. In this video, we will explore whether or not K-Flock is gone forever. Goodbye forever. In December 2021, K-Flock found himself at the center of a legal firestorm. The young artist had been indicted on federal murder and racketeering charges that carry the weight of a potential life sentence or even death. The indictment outlines the allegations against K-Flock, including not only his name, but also the names of 8 other defendants. These individuals are believed to be members of the notorious South Side and Third Side gangs, both based in the South Bronx. The charges they face are grave, stemming from a series of 7 shootings that occurred between June 2020 and February 2022. The Department of Justice is working hard to bring charges against K-Flock and his associates for their role in the widespread gun violence in the Bronx and Manhattan. The charges include murder, racketeering, and other serious offenses, portraying a troubling picture of a life filled with violence and crime. The charges against K-Flock and others are serious, especially considering the tragic shootings that have affected families and communities. The Department of Justice is determined to hold them accountable, seeking justice for the victims and aiming to bring back safety and peace to the affected neighborhoods. While 6 of the defendants are already in custody, 2 remain at large, their whereabouts unknown. The authorities are actively pursuing these fugitives, leaving no stone unturned in their quest for justice. In the midst of the chaos surrounding K-Flock's current legal battle, it is important to revisit the events that led him to this point. The rapper was already behind bars, awaiting trial for the murder of alleged gang member Huáscar Oscar Hernandez when the FBI took over the case. The murder charge against K-Flock stems from a tragic incident that unfolded in 2021. Surveillance footage captured the chilling moments that would ultimately seal his fate. In the video, K-Flock and an associate can be seen strolling casually past a barbershop.
Son, it's about to be 3 years already since he was first locked up for this, bro. That's crazy. 3 years going by already, bro.
Unaware of the impending tragedy that awaited them, suddenly, Hernandez emerges from the shop, his eyes locked on the rapper. A tense exchange ensues, and within seconds, gunshots ring out. Hernandez falls to the ground, and multiple wounds are inflicted upon him. The footage became a key piece of evidence in the case against K-Flock. It painted a damning picture, contradicting his claims of self-defense and leaving many questioning motives. In the case against Hernandez falls to the ground, locked on the rapper. A tense exchange ensues, and within seconds, gunshots ring out. Hernandez falls to the ground, and multiple wounds are inflicted upon him. The footage became a key piece of evidence in the case against K-Flock. It painted a damning picture, contradicting his claims of self-defense, leaving many questioning the motives behind the fatal encounter. With the FBI's involvement, the case took on a new level of intensity. The decision to transfer K-Flock to a federal facility was a clear indication that the stakes had been raised, and the rapper now faced a battle on a whole new front. It meant that the case would be handled at a higher level, with federal prosecutors taking the reins. This change had a big impact, because federal charges usually mean tougher consequences and a higher chance of being found guilty. Now, K-Flock faced the serious power of the federal justice system, making his future uncertain and pressing him to build a strong defense quickly. As K-Flock's trial approaches, the big question is whether he's guilty or not. Will the evidence convince the jury, or can the defense make them doubt the case? The answers will decide what happens to K-Flock. Despite facing legal troubles, K-Flock remains a rising star. His music and the support of his fans have contributed to his continued popularity, defying expectations even while he is in jail, awaiting the outcome of his legal battle. Born Kevin Perez on April 20th, 2003, K-Flock grew up in a neighborhood that was not known for producing drill artists. However, he defied the odds and carved his own path in the industry. It was in May 2020 that K-Flock decided to take his first steps into the world of music. With a burning desire to express himself through his art, K-Flock began experimenting with different genres and styles. He drew inspiration from a wide range of musical influences, including gangster rap, UK drill, sample drill, and East Coast hip-hop. This eclectic mix of influences would later become the foundation of his youth sound. K-Flock's early career was marked by a relentless pursuit of perfection. He spent countless hours honing his craft, perfecting his flow, and refining his lyrical prowess. It was during this time that he caught the attention of industry insiders and fellow artists who recognized his undeniable talent. One of the defining moments in K-Flock's early career came with the release of his debut song, FTO, in 2020. The track showcased his raw talent and served as a powerful introduction to his unique style. The song quickly gained traction, garnering attention from music enthusiasts and industry professionals alike. As K-Flock's popularity grew, so did his collaborations with notable artists in the industry. He had the opportunity to work with some of the biggest names in hip-hop, further solidifying his position as a rising star. These collaborations not only showcased his versatility as an artist, but also provided him with invaluable experience and exposure. But it was K-Flock's ability to incorporate different samples into his music that truly set him apart. One standout track that exemplifies this is Being Honest, which features a sample from the late XXXTentacion. The addition of this sample added new layers to the nature of drill music, creating a unique listening experience. Despite his young age, K-Flock's music resonated with audiences of all backgrounds. His ability to maintain the essence of drill while also appealing to a wider audience is a testament to his versatility as an artist. Tracks like Op Spotter showcased his ability to deliver hard-hitting lyrics while still creating a sound that was accessible and relatable. One of K-Flock's most notable achievements was his signing with Universal Music Group's record label, Capitol Records, in 2021. This major milestone in his career opened doors to even greater opportunities and solidified his status as a rising star. With the support of a major record label, K-Flock's music reached a wider audience, further propelling him into the spotlight. What sets...
Bro, for real, y'all didn't find he was rising like extremely fast, like plant level fast? You know what I mean? Almost like a plant, like an industry plant. But anyways, bro, I don't know. You never know. I'm just saying. I find he did rise like ridiculously fast.
K-Flock apart from other artists in the drill subgenre is his ability to incorporate different elements into his music. He seamlessly blends samples, showcasing his musical versatility and pushing the boundaries of the genre.
Like,
this willingness to experiment and take risks.
And I ain't saying that to hate, because like I'm sorry, I feel like you could definitely blow up. You know what I mean? Like overnight, if all the circumstances are right. But how you just get in this game and you already get a feature cleared for X, you feel me? Like things like that, bro. And then the actual features he was getting like within his first year, bro, like that's nah, bro. You know what I mean?
Garnered him praise from both fans and critics alike. In addition to his musical accomplishments, K-Flock's growing fan base and millions of streams speak volumes about his influence and popularity. His music has resonated with listeners around the world, transcending geographical boundaries and cultural barriers. This global appeal shows the universal power of his music and the impact he has made on the drill subgenre. The rapper's debut project, the DOA tape, released in November 2021, was an instant hit, capturing the attention of music enthusiasts and industry insiders alike. The album's raw and unfiltered lyrics resonated with listeners, offering a glimpse into the harsh realities of life in the Bronx. Climbed the charts.
Never heard his
number
music,
one spot
for
on
real.
Billboard's Heat Seekers album chart, a remarkable achievement for a young artist. But K-Flock didn't stop there. In December 2022, he released his sophomore project, the DOA tape, further solidifying his presence in the music industry. The album showcased his growth as an artist, delving deeper into his personal experiences and showcasing his lyrical prowess. One of the standout tracks from the album, Shake It, featuring Cardi B, Dougie B, and Bori 300.
Right, like that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like how you get features with Cardi B in your first year of making music? That's cap, bro. That's cap, bro. That's cap, bro. That's cap. There's no way, son. You're not doing that, bro. Like no, bro. No, bro. Like somebody behind the scenes was pulling mad strings, bro.
K-Flock onto the prestigious Billboard Hot 100. It was a moment of triumph for the young rapper, a validation of his talent. But how does an artist achieve such success while confined within the walls of a prison cell? The answer lies in the power of social media and the unwavering support of his fanbase. K-Flock's music,
no, bro,
the
answer lies in a push of a button.
Saw themselves reflected in his lyrics. They connected with his struggles, his triumphs, and his unyielding spirit. Through platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, his fans rallied behind him, spreading his music and ensuring that his voice was heard. But amidst the glitz and glamour of his rising fame, the harsh reality of his legal battles looms large. The outcome of the trial will determine not only his future, but also the trajectory of his music career. The potential for a life sentence in prison hangs heavy over his head, casting a shadow of uncertainty over his dreams and aspirations. As the trial approaches, the music industry and his fans hold their breath, anxiously awaiting the verdict. Let's look at K-Flock's story from the street point of view. The insane gang history. Sevside, a neighborhood located around East 187th Street in the Bronx, has a long and tumultuous history of gang activity. For years, the streets of Sevside have been ruled by the Hilltop Young Bosses, also known as HTYBs, a notorious gang that has established its dominance through violence and intimidation. The emergence of Sevside as a hub for gang activity can be traced back to the late 1970s and early 1980s. During this time, the Bronx was plagued by poverty, crime, and a lack of opportunity. The youth of Sevside, feeling neglected and marginalized, sought solace and a sense of belonging within the confines of gang life. The HTYBs quickly rose to prominence, Bronx, claiming Sevside as their territory and fiercely defending it against rival gangs. Their reputation for violence and their willingness to protect their turf earned them a fearsome reputation throughout the Bronx. But Sevside is not the only neighborhood with a strong gang presence. The HTYBs have formed alliances with crews from Mount Vernon and Hilltop, creating a network of power and influence that extends beyond their immediate surroundings. These alliances have allowed the HTYBs to expand their reach and establish a presence in other parts of the Bronx. One such crew that emerged from Sevside is 700 DOA, a formidable force made up of various sub-gang sets. The Mac Baller Brims and Sex Money Murder Bloods are just a few of the groups that make up the...
What they mean by DOA, bro? Cause I don't know what it mean by for them, but ain't DOA mean dead on arrival? So are they saying that they break down their ops like that, you feel me? Or is it death on arrival, like, yo, we bringing death to your door, you feel me? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it.
Ranks of 700 DOA. Additionally, they have forged connections with other gangs like the Rolling 80s, further solidifying their influence in the Bronx. The politics of Bronx gangs are complex and ever-changing. Alliances and friendships are formed and broken, often driven by a desire for power and control. It is not uncommon to see former allies become bitter rivals, as the pursuit of dominance takes precedence over loyalty. One defining characteristic of 700 DOA from Southside is their identification as EBK, which stands for Everybody Killer. This mindset reflects their deep-seated hatred for all rival gangs and their willingness to engage in violence at a moment's notice.
How many people go by
become a
EBK?
battleground as these gangs clash, each vying for supremacy and control. Amidst the chaos and violence, a figure emerged from the dangerous streets of Sevside, who would go on to become one of the most famous rappers in the area, K-Flock. Alongside his friends Dougie B and B-Love, K-Flock found solace in music, using it as an outlet to express the harsh realities of life in the Bronx. Inspired by Chicago drill rapper Rondo No. 9, B-Love encouraged K-Flock and Dougie B to pursue rap as a means of escaping the streets. B-Love saw the potential of music as a way out, a chance to rise above the violence and poverty that surrounded them. However, the music proved to be just as treacherous as the streets they came from. Internal beefs between Bronx rappers became complicated and dangerous as alliances were formed and broken. K-Flock had alliances with other rappers like Shaek and Idot, forming a united front against their rivals. But as K-Flock's music career began to take off, he remained deeply involved in the streets. He was not content with simply rapping about the violence. He wanted to prove himself as a true gangster. Every day, Flock and his gang would drive around looking for rivals. He'd live stream the whole thing. This doesn't make sense because he was famous in the music scene at the time, and he wasn't supposed to be doing this. When he spotted a rival, Flock didn't just record for attention. He'd stop the car, get out, and confront them. K-Flock had a reputation for being confrontational and violent. Despite his success, he didn't shy away from danger and would actively seek out conflicts, even going to the neighborhoods of those who challenged him. This behavior was evident in some of his videos that found their way to the internet. While we watched these confrontations on screen, there were even more dangerous situations happening off-screen, leading to real-life consequences. In one of his songs, Is You Ready, released in August 2021, he mentioned incidents that hinted at serious conflicts with rivals. He said, "Go ask my ops, it get ugly. I could do shh like Ice did to Sonny." Digging into the backstory, this references the movie Paid in Full, where Sonny's uncle, Ice, betrays him. Now, it turns out K-Flock had a serious feud with a relative, DT Thang, who happened to be his cousin and associated with the YGZ gang. D-Thang acknowledged the indirect message aimed at him, confirming their disagreement in another video. Their conflict traces back to the rivalry between the YGZ and OGZ, which continued with...
Bro, I remember this. This is crazy, bro. Listen to this, bro. Listen to this. Crazy, bro. Shorties out here blinking at each other, bro, and they family, bro.
K-Flock's Sevside group due to their ties to the OGZ. Behind the scenes, the feud resulted in casualties. Specifically, K-Flock's associate, 13-year-old J. Rip, became a victim in July 2021, attacked by ops on East 187th Street near Prospect Avenue in the Belmont section. They approached him, brandished a weapon, and fired shots. J. Rip was shot in the leg and chest near Angel's Cafe while with a friend who managed to escape. He ran into the cafe, but sadly died at St. Barnabas Hospital. Police revealed that Jay had a history of arrests, including for robbery and assault. The shooting was said to be in retaliation for the earlier gang-related killing of Tyquil Doherty. A 16-year-old was later arrested as the shooter. However, this was after K-Flock's Sevside group had retaliated for their friend J. Rip's death. D-Thang's associate, who had been disrespecting K-Flock a week earlier, got what he asked for. The retaliation was quick and brutal, targeting a guy named Ramon Gil Medrano, also known as Ragas, just hours after J. Rip's death. He was reportedly heading to a recording studio when he was shot. K-Flock and D-Thang were later seen dissing each other on live videos about their deceased friends. Despite everything happening, you might expect K-Flock to slow down, but he didn't. He was still actively involved, looking for rivals, having confrontations with the police, disrespecting enemies, and being ready to harm anyone who disrespected him. He claimed the title of the King of the Bronx, leading to a dispute with another rapper, Ron Suno, which escalated to physical altercations and theft of personal belongings. The two had an online feud that turned into a physical fight at Rolling Loud. Security got involved, and it became a chaotic brawl. Videos show punches being thrown, and even security joined in. After the fight, both sides bragged online about winning. They posted videos claiming they beat the other side. It's a back and forth with each side saying they were the victors. They even shared pictures to taunt each other. Ron Suno said he knocked out some teeth and showed his bloody knuckles as proof. The situation escalated as Ron Suno released a video mocking Flock's crew. Fortunately, no lives were lost, but tensions remain high. Despite his success in music, especially performances at events like Rolling Loud, there are concerns that K Flock's involvement in street life could jeopardize his achievements. Many rappers have dealt with or are dealing with RICO charges. Some receive short sentences like 3 to 5 years. In fact, let's explore other rappers in similar situations. RICO. There's no bigger name to kick off this list than Thugger. Known for his unique style and chart-topping hits, Young Thug's rise to fame seemed unstoppable. However, his success took a dark turn when he found himself at the center of a high-profile RICO case. The case against Young Thug revolves around his alleged involvement in a criminal organization known for its illegal activities, including drug, trafficking, violence, and money laundering. According to court documents, authorities have been investigating YSL for years, and their findings have led them to Young Thug as a key player. The prosecution claims that Young Thug used his influence and connections within the music industry to facilitate the organization's criminal activities. They allege that he acted as a conduit for drug transactions, using his tours and music releases as a cover for illegal operations. The authorities have presented evidence, including intercepted phone calls and financial records, to support their case. While Young Thug's legal team vehemently denies these allegations, the evidence against him is mounting. The prosecution has brought forward witnesses who claim to have first-hand knowledge of his involvement in the organization's activities. They allege that Young Thug not only participated in drug deals, but also played a role in orchestrating acts of violence to protect the organization's interests. If convicted, Young Thug could face severe consequences. RICO charges carry significant penalties, including lengthy prison sentences and hefty fines. Moreover, the impact on his career and reputation could be irreparable. Another rapper caught in the crosshairs of a RICO case is Casanova. Casanova's journey from the rough streets of Brooklyn to the forefront of the rap scene seemed like a triumph. However, his ascent to fame took a dark turn when he became entangled in a web of criminal allegations. Casanova's involvement in the RICO case stems from his alleged affiliation with a gang known for its involvement in drug trafficking, violence, and other illegal activities. According to law enforcement, Casanova was not only a member of this gang, but also played a significant role in its operations. Prosecutors argue that Casanova used his rap persona and connections to further the gang's criminal enterprise. They claim that he used his music as a platform to promote and glorify the gang's activities, thereby expanding its influence and reach. Additionally, they allege that Casanova was directly involved in drug distribution, acting as a key player in the organization's illicit operations. The evidence against Casanova is compelling. Surveillance footage and witness testimonies have been presented to the court, painting a damning picture of his involvement. Prosecutors argue that his lyrics, which often reference street life and criminal activities, serve as a confession of his participation in the gang's illegal endeavors. Casanova's defense team, however, maintains his innocence, claiming that his lyrics are merely an artistic expression and not an admission of guilt. They argue that he is being unfairly targeted due to his reputation. They also question the credibility of the witnesses, suggesting that ulterior motives may influence their testimonies. On June 27, 2023, he was sentenced to nearly 16 years in prison. Let's talk about Fetty Wap as well. His alleged involvement in the criminal...
But before we do that though, because it looked like this is what you're about to do. Gang, how y'all feel about that, bro? Because like even in Young Thug's situation, like when last you look up a Young Thug song, bro, like it's like he's slowly falling off for real, and it's not because people don't rock with him. It's just because he's been locked up for so long, bro, and you're not hearing no new music, bro. And it's like, wow, like was Young Thug one of those artists who just hopped in the booth, did something real quick, and then dipped? And I feel like, yeah, he kind of was, because I remember going to a concert he was supposed to show up at, and he didn't show up. You feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, because if he had stuff in the vault, they should have been dropping that. You feel me? So that, like, he didn't fall off, or people didn't, like, go this long. It's been, like, 3 years, bro. 2-3 years since we heard a Thug project or a Thug song or a Thug feature, bro. Like, it's been a minute, son. So I don't know what y'all feel about that. Comment down below, let me know. If you like the drawing to the side, if you like how it's going, then, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you're new to this channel and if it's your first time here and you're wondering why I got drawings to the side, it's because I'm an artist, bro. That's what I'm here for. Drawing to, like, let you see my passion, see what I'm about. I'm about making things, you feel me? I'm not just trying to sit down here and make reaction videos all day. I'm about making my own art, original art, and I just want you to see it. So that's what the reaction video is for. The reaction video right now is my attention grabber, but the real focus is the art. Anyways, gang, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, and until then, y'all have a great day. All right, bye everybody.
Don't give a damn. She take it like a real warrior. She take it like a real champion. She take it like she stand up on the face, not the devil and no scared, and she don't give a damn. Slow wine, fast wine,